It's Wednesday, July 31st. You're tuned into the TNIAB podcast. Summer is halfway over. I can't believe it.
Dude, they don't even know who we are right now.
What?
We even say who we are.
Are we not the geek chic culture show where we talk about all the cool things in the world?
But who is on this show? Who are you?
I have a name. I believe it's Vince.
Is it a mystery? Oh, there we go. My name's Anthony.
That's right.
And I demand better chairs.
I'm
sitting in this creaky chair, and I say it's time to unionize.
And I say it's nice to want things. It's nice to have goals for yourself.
I've been working for this corporation for 7 years. No pay.
You know. Funny you should say that.
I believe that's called slave labor.
My executive VP.
Okay.
He's at my company, and he more or less yelled at the whole company for
having outside interests.
No, for not putting our dishes in the dishwasher.
Good.
And that's fine. That's fair.
Yeah. You have a fucking dishwasher. Be responsible.
Yeah. And today we had like a team meeting about the future of like our floor plan and what's going on.
Yeah.
Someone's like, "How about we invest in more dishwashers?"
That guy got fired.
I was like, "Well, the ball's on this one."
So that guy got fired?
No.
Man.
We talked to him, but then he pulls out the whole, I worked at a major bank. They pulled in by the time I left, they pulled in $4 billion of profit. I was there for 17 years. I was the chief data analyst. Never had a dishwasher. I didn't complain.
Back in my day.
And I was like, oh fuck. Here we go.
You know how you get to the heart of today's youth?
Yeah.
Telling a story about how you had to walk uphill both ways with dirty dishes.
I was like, you fucking old man. Like, what do you want us to say to that?
To be fair, that first guy, total dickwad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
What an absolute chode.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it was, everyone was like, his first response was, throwing more money at the problem does not solve the problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he went into the whole, I didn't have a dishwasher for 17 years.
No, you know what the immediate response to that is? Hey, listen, you fucking brat. Like, you just call that shit out. What, you can't put a dish away? How fucking lazy are you?
But yeah. That's a great way to open the show.
That's got me heated.
Yeah, man.
It's got me awake.
The moral of the story, though, is Anthony is not getting a new chair.
I want a chair. Come on.
No, until you're putting out $4 billion worth of
my
profit.
My lumbar support is lacking right now.
According to my watch here, you have another 10 years before we can even talk about this. Anyways, today's is a bit of a good episode, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it's lighter on the news section, but we got some questions.
Yeah, we got some questions.
Review.
We're gonna talk about an old anime today.
Mm-hmm. But it's one we're gonna be talking about on the anime show.
Yeah,
episodes.
So we're gonna talk about the first 4 episodes of Code Geass here right now. And if you like what you hear about Code Geass, then you can jump over to the anime podcast. Well, we're going to continue with it. I think like 2 episodes at a time.
Yep.
Something like that. So that's what you can look forward to today. We got picks, we got weeks. But of course, we are always going to start off this show with
a question.
Yes.
To chew on.
Yes. Paul Chewimus writes in.
I like that that's his Roman name. Like if he was a gladiator.
Yeah.
Paulimus Chewimus.
Paulimus Chewimus says, "Doth thou protest?"
Already great. Already fantastic.
What is the next facet of nerd culture to break into the mainstream? Comics, movies more than books, but they count, and video games are huge now. Mm-hmm. What's next? Related, what part of nerd culture do you think they will try to make mainstream but will never actually work? Will there be a saturation point where things go back the other way? So let's break it down.
There's like 3 questions in there.
The next big nerd mainstream geek topic. What's gonna hit the masses?
If I had to say something that's gonna be like widely accepted.
Mm.
Maybe the next big thing is probably VR.
VR.
I think right now it's like people who are like kind of tech savvy, or people who got like a phone plan and they just got the headset.
Yep.
Like those are the only people that have VR stuff right now.
Yep.
But even when I mention to people like, oh, I went to a VR cafe, right? And they're like, whoa, I didn't know that existed. Like, oh shit. Like, I think VR will be that next thing where we can essentially isolate ourselves from the world around us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good answer. Mine's along similar lines. Mine would be AR.
AR?
Only because I see that as being something closer to reality.
Mm-hmm.
Like the VR that I think you're talking about is still a bit years out.
Oh, like, yeah, I'm not talking like haptic feedback suit.
You're talking about like, let's go to sleep in this machine.
That fucking Belle Daphne touched my dick in VR.
Yeah. Like, you're talking like out there.
I smelled her bathwater.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's the future.
Yeah. But no, I think AR, with like how phones are getting wafer thin and how they're just becoming entire screens, at some point they're gonna be just do you remember when we were kids it was like that magic clear paper, you put it over like something else and it would reveal codes and stuff?
Oh yeah.
But think of that with the real world, like you put your phone up and then
okay, yeah.
Or like you have glasses on and they interact.
Instead of like a blacklight secret message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like it would just be anywhere, right?
See, my whole thing is I think AR will be big after VR is on the downhill. Because like everyone will have like certain VR things and they'll be like, but I just feel so isolated. Like I want to talk with other people. And then
really
AR is going to come in and they're going to be like, listen,
I think
you
VR...
can still have all the advantages of VR.
Okay.
But with the real life aspect, you could walk around.
But what if VR gets so advanced that you can't distinguish the difference between real life and virtual life?
Then we in Doc Hat, baby. We in Dot Hack.
Oh, okay.
That's that's the dark future.
That will be the point to Paul's third question. When will it reverse? When VR, I think, is parallel with real life and the norm becomes VR, we're going to crave the real.
I think I'll be on my deathbed at that point.
We won't be alive.
Yeah, like I'll either not be alive or like I will die with a headset on me because I'm like, oh, I'm in this fucking retirement home and all my kids abandoned me. And I'm just sad.
That's so sad.
Yeah, right.
What? Was there not a Black Mirror episode? There was Oh, maybe there was.
All my kids moved to Mars and like I don't get to see them anymore. And I can't handle a flight to space or a space flight, so I just hang out in my hospice bed with an IV hooked up to me, eating liquid potato chips.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any part of nerd culture you think they will try to make mainstream but will never actually work?
Hentai.
I don't know, man.
Porn's huge.
Porn is huge.
Porn is large.
I think it'll work.
You think hentai would work? You think you could make cartoon pornography?
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. It's cartoon pornography. None of this waifu shit, all right? Your waifu's not real.
I would like to call it animated pornography.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. It started off with the original, the Bible Black. Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait till I'm old. I'm telling this legend to my children.
The Sailor Moon and the 7 Dragon Balls.
That was masterpiece.
Oh, yes. Not quite.
Oh, screw. You mean you didn't watch it for the plot?
Oh. I was able to comprehend the story and nut at the same time.
It's quite the experience, really.
Really, the jerking off is. I gotta stop with it. I'm gonna make jokes about this forever. I can't. No,
you will.
Can't.
All right, so that's what you think, hentai?
I think hentai will be that thing. I think porn industry will be like, yo, dog, animated boobies, and then and then people are gonna be like, yo, dog, but real boobs, and then it's just not gonna take off.
I think it'll take off.
I guess. Maybe D&D.
Oh, you don't. That's so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, like on trading card games. That's what I pick. That'll never be big in mainstream.
Yeah.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a lot of collection. That's a lot of.
That's never gonna be it.
I was thinking about stuff like LARPing, but I think even within nerd communities, that's niche, right?
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, like LARPing kind of exists in. Well,
I think you gotta package it right.
Yeah.
Like if I could LARP as a football coach,
Yeah.
right, and have my own team, and then my friends could LARP as a team.
Yeah.
But they're just playing football. Like,
No.
like if you could have like a fantasy football league, but it's like a fantasy football league, like some skinny 80-pound 6-foot dude is playing linebacker.
Yeah. Okay. No, I see that. That's an option. That's interesting. Yeah, you're right. It depends how you package it.
Yeah, because again, we've had this story where like we've told people who play fantasy sports, it's like, oh, you're playing D&D, and they're like, no, fuck you. Right? It really is how you market it and how you package it.
Absolutely. All right, well, there you go. Those are our answers, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. That was a great
Hope
question.
you enjoyed it.
I like that one.
Second, we got an email.
An email?
You can always write into our emails at tnib.letters@gmail.com.
Letters with an S.
Yeah.
Letters.
Yeah, because that implies that the other people write in.
Yeah, no, listen. We have people who write in. It's just that some people are dedicated. Like Brian Mack.
I'm looking at our inbox, and like there's this thing, this every day, consistent writing from this person called Promotions.
Oh, Promotions is crushing it. And I don't even know how they got our email, because we didn't sign up for anything.
I know. So
how did Promotions get our shit? Damn you, Google.
All right. Brian Mack writes in, subject line, the return of the Mac attack.
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
Hello, guys. First off, what the heck? Guys can't just add a fourth chair without properly introducing the new member. I thought this was TNIB with Vince, Anthony, and TJ, not FNIAB.
Wow. Stretching it there.
Yeah. Anyhow, since I remember you guys went to Japan a couple years back with Vince and Blaven ripping on Anthony's maturity level. Oh, by the way, I was just kidding about Blaven. Welcome back, bruh. Missed you. Or is he?
Or is he?
Love the old gang coming back together. Since me and my wife are planning to go to Japan next year, I would like to ask if there are any advices and must-go locations you can provide. Thank you very much.
Dude, you're going next year?
Itidakimasu.
You're going for the Olympics? Oof.
Could be spring.
It could be spring. You're right. Or winter.
It's probably spring.
Yeah. Just before.
For the cherry blossom.
Oh, yeah. True.
That's the big tourist time. Golden week.
To be honest, I from me, having traveled what little I have, but honestly, I think some of my favorite advice is just do the touristy shit.
Yeah.
Right? Because the touristy shit is there to give you an overview, pretty much. Right? And while the side stuff might be a better story or whatever, like, you're not gonna get that like kind of cultural overload from like, I'm gonna wander down this random alley and see what happens. Because unless you know Japanese, you're gonna be kind of hindered.
That's true.
Right? Like, I feel like the more I travel, the more I'm like, oh, touristy stuff is there for a reason. Right?
Yeah, for the tourists.
Yeah, for the tourists.
For the tourists.
It's not really a trap if you have a good time.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
And there's a lot of stuff, like, I don't know where you're going, so obviously because you're a dork, if you go to Tokyo, like, go to Akihabara.
Yeah, go there. Go to Shibuya.
Go to Shibuya. See the Scramble Crossing, like, just the sheer amount of people. Go to the 109 building. Get that thick-ass ramen that me and TJ got. Dude,
Don't get it.
That was rough. That broth was like a syrup.
Honestly, just get eat all the cool food.
Yeah, go to go get all the gashapon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's cool food, it's cool scenery. If you're going into Kyoto, I think there's that one bamboo grove.
Yeah. Kyoto is like definitely a tourist hotspot.
That one's great. There's a lot of good stuff there. A lot of temples.
Is that the place with the golden temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's where the Pokemon Red and Gold temples are based on.
Oh yeah.
But they're reverse.
And then they have like, what kanji do they have burned into the mountain?
Oh shit, I don't remember.
I want to say it's like fire.
Fire? Is it he? It might be. It's like a triangle with no bottom and two things on the side. Yeah, that's the one for fire. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember, but it was something like that. Yeah, I would do that. Bring lots of money. Cash only, baby.
It's apparently getting more card friendly, but yeah, it's definitely a cash country.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince will tell you, I brought too much money.
Yeah.
And I spent it all.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, that's not true. I came back with $200.
Oh, okay.
And I could have bought that Pop and Music controller.
And you regret it for the
I'm
rest
still salty.
Yeah.
I'm still salty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Japan portion size is very small, and it's very expensive.
I don't know if it's expensive.
For what you get, Japan's expensive.
I think depending on where you are. Like,
I mean,
big city Mossburger, yeah. But when we were in Matsusaka, like a smaller town, like it was reasonably priced.
yeah, but that's because every night we went to like $1 sushi.
Yeah. See, there are those options.
It's either that or we did like $1 onigiri at the 7-Eleven.
That's that's the ultimate. Do a fucking
like that. Like some nights we just were like, okay, we can't afford dinner. Let's just get drink and rice ball.
Oh, I thought we were doing that just because it was like for funsies. Like,
no, we did that because it was like, listen, we could go out for dinner or we could be smart with our money.
Oh, I just followed what you guys were doing. I thought we were doing that for the culture, man.
No, no.
Yeah, you want to be true Nihonjin.
We did those nights so that the one night we could do the Matsusaka beef.
Oh, the super $50 one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, true facts.
Yeah, that's facts, no printer.
That's facts. That's still one of my favorite lines. Yeah, actually, do a kombini hopping. Like, kombinis are nutty. You can get noodles and then you can get the hot water as you buy it. Like,
it's wild.
Convenience stores are actually convenient.
The amount of things you can do there 24/7. You
can pay your bills.
Yeah. And for some people, that's like the only way to pay their bills.
Yeah, true.
Because they don't do that internet shit.
Yeah, you don't need a PO box. Just send that shit to the Lawsons.
Yeah. Wild. Anyways, I hope you have fun in Japan.
Yeah, it's a great place. Just don't be like those Chinese tourists where they're like shitting in Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. If you're going in the summer,
it's fucking hot.
It is very hot, so just be careful of that.
I learned a new Japanese word.
Hot?
No, higasa.
Higasa.
So kasa is umbrella.
And Kasa-san is mom.
Okasan, yes, is mother. Okasan is grandmother. So don't extend that A, or else you're gonna call someone's mom a grandma.
Oh, Okasan.
Okasan.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
So higasa is like sun umbrella. So,
the white ones.
Yeah. So he is like heat. Like bring that higasa.
A lot of people in Toronto have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of older Asian ladies in Toronto. Yes.
No.
Oh, really?
I mean, like
businessmen.
Yeah.
Damn.
More women, but yeah, because they don't want to tan.
They got patterns and shit.
No, they're mostly just white.
Lame.
I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for writing in.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, if you're gonna be in the major city areas, you kind of can't go wrong with whatever you're gonna do. It's gonna be such a like culture shock, and it's honestly, and being again a nerd, like it's gonna be everything you've ever dreamed of and more.
Like just take it all in.
Yeah.
I would say
Diver City.
Tokyo.
Yeah, see that Gundam, baby. Yeah, stay for the light show.
Go to the big Gundam. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, because they also have the Gundam Museum there. It's pretty cool to see.
It's in the mall.
Yeah. I'll just say that being in the city is far more convenient if you don't speak a lick of Japanese.
Kinda.
It's just that when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Like, even though some of the more rural areas are the areas you might want to check out for historical reasons or just culture.
There is no English signage.
Yeah, it is definitely harder out there. So just be mindful of that.
If it wasn't for your sister, like straight up, I think we would have been lost on a lot of stuff.
Probably.
Because like none of us knew any Japanese at that point. So.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for writing in.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's switch gears. On to the review of the week. We're talking about the first 4 episodes of Code Geass. This anime, I think, originally came back in 2007.
That shit's old.
Yeah. You know the Face App meme that was going around?
Yeah.
I saw someone use it, and his caption was me when people tell me that Code Geass and Gurren Lagann are retro anime.
They are.
Because they're over a decade old.
They're over a decade.
And I was like, oh.
That shit's retro. You watch those classics.
I know. I was like, oh, fuck. Soon it's going to be 15 years and I'll feel real old.
Yeah.
But, okay. Anyway, so yeah, this is from the mid to late aughts story. It's by Clamp and Sunrise, a collaboration project. And it is a mecha politics anime.
Mm-hmm.
Revolves around the story of Lelouch v. Britannia.
Of the rebellion.
Of Britannia. And how he is actually secretly just Japanese and blah, blah, blah. Alright. basically, the Allied forces, America, took over the world.
Mhm.
And they went to Japan and said, be under our rule.
Yeah.
Or we'll nuke you.
Mhm.
And Japan said, okay.
Not again.
They said, we will listen. And like, okay, but one more thing. Your country is now called 11.
Yeah, you're just Section 11.
Yeah. There's no more Japan. You are 11 and you are beneath us.
Yeah, and your culture is erased.
Yep. And you're now American.
Yeah.
You're the 11th Americans.
Britannians. You're not
Yeah.
Britannians.
Yeah.
But also not really.
Yeah.
Because we're Nazis, basically.
More or less. and the premise of the show is basically it's the small rise up of Japan to retake its power back in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And we see it through the eyes of the genius Lelouch. The genius.
I'm shaking my head. You can't see it, but
and Lelouch, he's doing some shit, runs into some trouble, push comes to shove, and he gains some powers.
yeah.
And he's got the power to basically... The power of persuasion is basically what it is. He can...
His charisma? 10.
Yeah. He can look you in the eye and give you a command, and you have to listen.
Yeah.
And that's more or less what we know of the story.
Mm-hmm.
He's teamed up with some rebels. He's taken on the alias of Zero, as to not reveal who he is. And of course, because it's anime, he's a high school student. Go. What you think?
You cannot complain about people being smart in JoJo.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
Because this show is wild with that shit. He basically has a stand.
What are you talking about? What's his stand? He's being a genius?
The fucking spirit bird in his eyeball. Like, this show is nutty. Yeah. And in a good way. Or I think a couple weeks ago I was complaining about Fate's Day being nutty in a way I just couldn't get behind.
Yeah.
Right? This is nutty in the JoJo way that I can get behind. Where this kid is like, what, junior year high school?
Yeah.
And he is, at one point, he's piloting a robot.
Yeah.
And he just pulls out a fucking chessboard.
Yeah.
He's like, if you don't get the symbolism here, I don't know what the fuck. I'm basically playing this game. It's like chess, right? Like, did you get it?
Yeah.
Like, they're beating you over the head with that shit.
Yeah.
But Lelouch is such...
He's the best.
Such a... I don't know how to describe him.
Why?
He's, like, super genius, but super arrogant. And, like, they try to make him somewhat naive of certain situations.
Yeah.
But, like, anytime you feel any sort of humanity or, like any sort of glimpse that he's not grown up,
yeah,
they just throw it. They're like, oh, yes, he's so vulnerable. And then all of a sudden, bam, also, fuck this. I thought 17 steps ahead. While you weren't looking, I controlled that guy and that guy to do these things, which then coincide with this other person who's not controlled, but I knew it would play out this way. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
He knows all the players on the board.
Yeah, he's so strong that they had to add one weakness.
Oh!
And they had to add one weakness, and it's his Imoto-chan. Okay. It is his little sister.
All right. So we're talking about Nunnally?
Nunnally is the dumbest character. What? Is the dumbest design.
What's wrong with her?
It's like they made Lelouch so strong that in turn they had to make his weakness so weak. She's a crippled, blind little sister orphan. Like,
well,
what the fuck?
Doesn't it make sense? Look at Superman. He has one weakness, and it's crippling.
Yeah, but like, kryptonite's a rock, right?
Yeah.
Where
Nunnally might as well be a rock. What are you gonna tell him?
That's so mean. She can move at least. Come on. Like, I just seeing it personified.
Yeah.
Like, she's so ridiculous that she's almost like a joke on that archetype. She's a deconstruction of the vulnerable little sister. But they deconstructed her legs and her eyes.
Oh, that's right. She can't see because of shock.
Yeah. she's like mentally blind.
Yeah. Okay, so you call her his biggest weakness, but I would argue she is his biggest motivation.
That, you know what, in turn also works like that, right?
Yeah.
Because he's like out for revenge, and he's reminded of the horrors of what Britannia did every day by his mom's death and stuff like that. And that is his motivation, but I just know it. I know some episode down the road,
What?
the sister is gonna be a liability. Maybe. I don't know yet. We're only 4 episodes in, and I've never watched it.
Yeah.
But so far, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Any other standout characters? What do you think about the 2 other girls, the 2 main girls? One has green hair.
Oh, the girl who gave her the power.
Yeah.
The Blaze Blue character.
Yeah. C2.
Yeah. Her, and then she showed up once.
Yeah.
To be like, I am thou, thou art I. Please take my power.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And don't let me die.
Yeah.
Like, I have to make that rhyme. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then female Domon.
Yeah. So when she's in rebel mode,
Yeah.
she's Kallen Kosuki,
Mm-hmm.
I think, to emphasize her Japanese.
Yeah.
But when she's in school mode, she's Kallen Stratfield.
Oh, Stratfield. Mm-hmm, of course. Yeah.
And she's got the straight hair.
Yeah.
Because she gotta be white.
Yeah, all those good Aryan races, they got that straight hair.
Yeah. How'd you feel about the opening scene with her in the shower?
I don't know, like, so that stuff wasn't really as egregious as anime can be.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought it was fine.
I thought it was totally fine. Like, there is definitely a way to use nudity in a tasteful sense.
Yeah.
And I think this used it, right? Yeah. Like, you can look at it at, like, oh my god, it's anime and there's a naked lady, so it's obviously fan service.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was anything too wild about it. It's not like she tripped and fell and, like, his face was in her tits. Like, it was nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was actually some dialogue, and she was in a vulnerable situation.
Yeah.
Right?
It's actually a really tense situation.
Yeah, it was very tense because it's like she's vulnerable, that Luce thinks, but then she has like the knife in the shower with her, and then he doesn't know that, and you're like, oh no, what's gonna happen here? Yeah. The show is very smart at setting up tense personal situations.
Yes.
When it becomes more to battle, it does come off as like, who's got the bigger dick?
Yes, which leads us into our other main boy, Suzaku.
Oh, Spin Kick Man.
Yes. Spin Kick Suzaku.
Damn. It really is that same kick every time.
So we know that Lelouch is fucking genius in the mind, but useless athletically. Mm-hmm. His childhood best friend is the exact opposite, where he is athletically gifted, and he has the he has the aptitude to do everything.
Yeah.
But, I guess, in terms of his intellect, very low.
They never portray him as, like, absolutely stupid.
No.
But he is definitely very headstrong.
Yeah.
Like, he will follow... He is lawful good.
Yes.
To the max. Right? Like, there was a point in I think it was episode 3, where he was being detained and going to be executed.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna go with it.
And he's like, oh, thank you for saving me, but also... I have a court date to get to, so I gotta go.
I gotta go and die.
Yeah, sorry. Them's the rules. Sometimes it be like that though.
It's like, I'm a knight.
Yeah.
They say I did it. I did it.
I guess I did it. I don't know. Whatever. I just follow orders.
Yeah.
Right. And it's, I guess, like, that archetype I've never really liked, but he's got such a cool kick. His kick is so cool.
Yeah. And then I guess the final point we should touch upon, because even though we've talked about this being a show about politics and just strats, mad strats, and tense moments between characters, it is a political war drama, and a big part of this war is the robots.
The rollerblading robots.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of them.
Eureka 7 had surfboards. This one has rollerblades.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the one with skateboards.
I feel like that exists.
Probably, somewhere.
Yeah, there's robots in here.
They don't play as big a role as I thought they would.
No, so that's what I've always loved about Code Geass, because even though it has robots, it's not like Gundam where you're always waiting for the Gundam.
Yeah.
The robots are just in the back, like, they're just part of the story. Like, this is one of the few anime with an emphasis on mecha, where the mecha feel, like... how can I describe it? Like well integrated into the setting.
Yeah.
And they don't overpower what's actually going on screen.
They're part of the lore.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not necessarily like, oh man, I got the ion cannon for my shoulder mounted whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And it's nothing like that. It's just like these exist within here. Like these are the equivalent of tanks.
Yeah.
Right? These are our war machines.
Yeah.
And other than Suzaku's, like...
Oh, the White Knight.
The White Knight, baby.
The Lancelot.
God damn it. Nothing is really, overblown. They're never like, oh my gosh, that's the thing with the stuff, right? Like, It's never really like that. It's always the people inside the robots. It is still personal.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. I kind of like that. It's very different.
Yeah.
In that way.
Cool. Anything else you want to touch upon about Code Geass?
Geass. I wanted to get into the political intrigue more. The first 2 episodes were like all about it, and then the other 2 episodes were a lot of like personal character building stuff. And I'm just like, I know we have to get through this so we can learn motivations and do that, but I know the interesting stuff is when it's played out at a grander scale, and we have to meet like the true baddies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I know when it gets into political warfare, it's probably gonna be like, oh, I did this thing, and you're like, how did you know? It's like, well, 3 episodes ago, I smelt this bakery was not baking bread, but this thing, and then I knew that blah blah. Like, it'll be something ridiculous.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ready. Like, that's the kind of crazy I like. Yeah. So
cool.
I'm hoping I'm not being let down.
No.
Also, Clamp art style. Man, everyone's so pretty.
And tall.
And skinny.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, they're living that supermodel life.
They're basically bones. Yeah. Everyone is Kate Moss.
Yeah, it's wild. It's weird because I'm watching so much modern anime is not about that.
Yeah, everyone is Tyra Banks. Wait. Because I remember like back in the day, like in the 80s and shit, like everything was like macho, buff, like manly man and whatever.
Dude,
yeah. And even though this came out in like 2007 or so, like, I feel like this is actually more modern. Even, I know Clamp has always had that style, but it's, like, really kind of hammers home, like, they might have been ahead of their time. Because I feel like a lot of anime now, like, even if it is about fighting, like, a lot of the people are, or the main characters, at least, a lot of them are the, like, leaner type person. Like, even in Kengan Asura, the one I really like, the main character in that, he's not, like, buff, huge. He's just, he's lean cut. Yeah. Right? It's more athletic.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Maybe. Cool. That's Code Geass. So that was the first 4 episodes. If you liked it, then stick it with us. We're gonna go through all of it. We got the Blu-rays.
Got those Blu-rays, baby.
We're watching in the best quality.
Also, that fucking ending song sucks dick.
But that opening
song's a banger. Yeah. But I just don't like Ali Project. Like the second I heard it, I was like, that's Ali Project, and then I was like, nope.
And you're like, I need more of this in my
Having
life.
None of this.
No, you need
this is not going on the playlist. No.
That you know of.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So Code Geass. Cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Time to move on to some picks this week. Pretty slow on the news biz front. Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, as in the new one.
Oh.
The new one
the
coming
remake.
out. Yes. The rebooted remake.
Oh, the rebooted remake. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. It's coming this year. They showed off some 4K footage of the new gunplay action. Game looks pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But I want to talk about one piece of news that came out on the internet, and it was something that one of a viewer spotted. And in the military, obviously, soldiers wear watches and whatnot, right?
Yes.
They synchronize their times, whatever. It was like a night map, but you could see the watch on his wrist because he wears it the reverse way, right? Yeah. And it was the wrong time, as in it wasn't correlated to a time at night.
Oh.
And that sparked some discussion, and the developer said that's because the watch will always display your system clock.
Oh, snap.
Yes. And that's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, why did they do that? And then they said, by the way, you know how you can customize your avatar?
Yeah.
You custom watches. And I was like, well, shit.
Where's can I pre-order? Can I put money on this?
Well, I gotta buy this.
Is there a watch edition?
Yeah. It was one of the dumbest things I read. I'm like, all right. Cool.
That's like they had some extra like manpower. They're
Yeah.
like, yo, can you like customize a watch? Like, I guess, sure,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, you can unlock them. They're
Custom tactical watches.
yeah. There you go.
I always like side note. I always like wearing my watches like that.
Yeah.
I just think it looks cooler.
Yeah.
Right. But is there like an actual tactical reason that
When
people
you're holding
do
the
it?
gun.
Oh, really? So that you can like see time?
Yeah.
Or is it like no reflection off your?
No, it's just more or less when you're holding the gun.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Cool.
It's like when you have to handle a tool, because you can think of any tool you've ever handled.
Yeah.
You can never see the outside, like the top of your wrist.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're constantly handling a tool, it's just easier that
That's
way.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the Call of Duty thing.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's all, dude. All I got is a Netflix trailer.
For
Is The Irishman.
yeah.
The new Martin Scorsese joint with, dude. It's got everybody. It's got like, was it Robert De Niro's in it?
Mm-hmm.
Al Pacino's in it.
Pacino.
Like all your classic mobster.
Bambino.
It's just so weird to see Martin Scorsese, like one of the most prolific directors.
Yeah.
Period. On Netflix. Like,
That's the world we live in.
damn, son. That's crazy.
That's where the money's at.
That's insane.
Kids aren't going to the movie theaters. Well, kids are. But.
Yeah, like the trailers look cool.
Yeah.
Like, so the thing for The Irishman is like a guy who's a hitman for the Irish mob, and it's looking like that classic mobster shit.
Yeah.
But also, I think that's the bigger thing. Martin Scorsese's on fucking Netflix. Like, he made a thing
Yep.
for Netflix.
He certainly did.
That's fucking crazy.
He needs that money.
Yeah. Like, what? What?
He needs the money.
I guess. And I guess the only other pick I have, I'm kind of short on picks this week, is all the Monster Hunter updates.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit last week with the different subspecies.
Mm-hmm.
So coral puke puke, the emo paulumu, the viper tobikadachi, stuff like that. But I think the most important one is the quality of life changes trailer.
Oh yes.
And dude,
yes.
To the unseasoned veteran.
Oh yes.
This is some boring ass shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? This is like, yo, your box can do stuff.
Yeah.
But to the seasoned veteran, the seasoned hunter, it's like, oh shit. Everywhere I want to be, everything I want to do right here. Why ever leave this place? Like, dude, you can like attach bowgun parts from your box now. You can have it craft the maximum amount in your inventory off a shortcut.
Yeah.
You have separate in-hub shortcut menus.
Yeah.
So I can make gesture shortcuts.
I'm so excited for being able to wear casual clothes in the gathering hub.
Yes.
And not have my armor.
Yeah, man. I just want to relax. Just want to chill.
Yeah.
Put on a bath towel.
Like it's so wild that for Monster Hunter World, they built out this huge, like, expansive like hub for you to do all your stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the one place where you can't interact with anybody.
Yeah.
And then they built this little room
with nothing that you need.
But you can interact with people there.
Yeah.
So it created this awful dynamic of you never, like, I was reading something where a lot of old school players like the old Monster Hunter Online because you had to go into a room and you'd make like a connection with those people in that room for the next couple of hours.
Yeah.
And you'd have that social experience. But with World, because of the SOS function and not ever having to go to the Gathering Hub, it still felt like a solo game even though you played.
And you're just bringing in like NPCs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I totally understand that. So I'm glad they fixed it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the biggest deal.
Yeah.
Just being able to do all that stuff within the Gathering Hub, cooking, mixing sets, farming, the fucking smithy. Just having the smithy there is so good.
Yeah. Even in the old games, that sucked when you had to leave the hub to go hold on, I'm gonna upgrade my gun.
Yeah, BRB, I gotta go through 5 loading screens. Like, ugh, kiss my ass.
I'm back.
Yeah, we finished like 2 hunts while you were gone. Ah, motherfucker.
Yeah, I hated that.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've finally done what I wanted.
Yeah, we're a month away.
Damn.
Gotta pre-order this shit.
I don't know if I want to get the digital upgrade. Or if I want to re-buy the disc.
Ooh, I'm buying the digital deluxe.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like how this game is, or the expansion is being sold is that you can buy any version you want online, right? You get that digital, or you can get that digital deluxe, or you can get that master, whatever. But the physical one, you have two options. You have the regular Iceborne game, where you get a box with a download code.
Yes.
And no disc.
Oh, baby. That's what you need.
Or you can get the Masters Edition.
And what's in that?
The Masters Edition is Iceborne and Monster Hunter World. So you get a disc.
Sounds expensive.
But you also re-buy the first game.
Oh.
And that's the only way to get a disc version of the expansion.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
I gotta do it for the cause, man. I gotta do it for that physical media cause.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna do it.
The commitment's too real. It's too real.
I need that physical media.
Oh, okay. I'll be over here with the digital one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And then when the servers go down and you can't re-download your shit, and you're like, man, I want to play Iceborne, who are you gonna come crawling back to?
No.
Physical media.
No. Why would I delete it from my PS4?
It's not that you deleted it. It's that your physical drive, your PlayStation has failed you.
Oh.
Your hard drive has failed you.
Well, if that happens, it's a sign that I should stop.
No, then you buy a new hard drive.
No,
put it in there.
I just stop. Quit while I'm ahead.
Dude, I bought a terabyte hard drive for my PS3.
Oh, why? Your PS3?
Yeah.
Why?
So it was $40.
Oh my god.
And I transferred it over. I transferred all my shit over. I got so much space on my PS3.
Who cares?
What are you talking about?
It's your PS3.
Yeah. I got that
Who
PS3 Slim,
cares?
baby.
Ugh.
Not the super slim, just a regular slim.
And you don't even have the good one.
What are you talking about?
Ew.
I still got the disc tray.
Gross.
Good shit.
You don't have the pop-up?
The little fucking, like, hidden door, the
Yeah.
sliding door. No.
All right.
That's it for my picks.
Yeah, okay, cool. Last pick, the Nintendo announced a brand new Switch, a Disney Switch.
Oh, yeah, not the mini.
Yeah, no, it's just a Disney Switch. It looks actually really
It
cool.
looks really fucking cool. Also Japan exclusive, so
yeah, so
get fucked.
Yeah, I think it's officially the Tsum Tsum Switch.
Okay.
But yeah, get fucked if you want it.
It looks sick.
Yeah, because they picked like baby blue and like a baby pink
Yeah, and the
for the
colors of it,
Joy-Cons,
yeah.
and they have like a very subtle tempo printing of like Mickey Mouse's head.
That's the
and
thing. It's
stuff.
the subtlety of the changes. Like
Yeah.
that stuff is super cool.
Did you notice like the home button? They just put 2 ears on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's so cool. But even the dock is.
So Brian, I know you're going to Japan next year. You know, if you want to hit us up.
Yeah, for sure, man. Just do it. All right, and time to round things out with our weeks. What you
Dude.
been up to?
Remember what I did last week?
What?
Monster Hunter and League.
Yes.
I did the same thing.
Oh my god.
So I've been playing more League. I started using a new AD carry for when I get auto-filled into that role. And his name is Ezreal. He's basically Indiana Jones,
Yes.
but he can teleport.
All right.
What if Indiana Jones can teleport?
He'd be unstoppable?
He'd be unstoppable. You are correct. So this character, he's very skill shot focused.
Yep.
So a skill shot is basically you have a move that you have to aim and it's not just point and click. So his Q is that he shoots out like a bolt, like a lightning bolt, pretty much.
Yep.
It's not lightning; it's like some weird spirit energy.
Yeah.
His other ability is that he shoots out this like hoop, and if the hoop hits a like a turret or an inhibitor or an enemy champion, your next auto attack explodes the hoop and you do massive damage. Massive damage. Or you can like combo where you can throw the hoop the dude, and then throw your Q, which is like the bolts, and then just do huge like burst damage.
Okay.
His third move is a teleport.
Okay.
So in League you have Flash, where you can just do that. That's just a move. You just have that. And then his ultimate is a large like kind of laser blade, and you can shoot it in one direction and it travels the whole map.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've definitely done stuff where I've respawned after having been dead, and the enemy is doing Baron, and I launch it from base, and I steal Baron because my blade gets the last hit.
Wow.
He's super fun, and he he synergizes really well with Yumi, the cat, the invincible cat.
Oh, they talked about last week?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're both long range, so you're just poking and poking and poking
Yeah.
and poking, and they can't do shit.
Well, that doesn't sound nice.
It's nice for me.
Fair.
It's not really nice for them,
Fine.
I guess. So yeah, it's more League.
Cool.
I think I'm gold 2 now. I'm up. Trying to get the plat, baby. Trying to get that plat.
Good luck.
I'll try my best. And yeah, Nunu's still busted. And then Monster Hunter, I've been using the Lance.
The Lansu.
What else have I been doing? Oh, just Kulev Torath farming mostly. Doing Arc Tempered Kulev Torath. I have maxed out armor now. I got a bunch of his good weapons.
I gotta do that.
I've been using the bowgun more. The light bowgun. It's fucking boring.
Yeah, the guns are kind of boring.
Yeah, I don't really like using it, but it's so efficient.
It's just sustained damage.
Yeah. And it's way less expensive to get into than it was in previous games, where you can just buy ammo from...
Like the ones you need?
Yeah, the ones you need. You just buy the ammo from the merchant instead of having to make all that shit and like go on farming quests to like do whatever.
Yeah.
This is just way easier to get into it. Also, not having to build a separate armor set.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like not having to build a separate gunner armor set. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So I've been using that, but then I only use it when I have to because I don't like using it. But other than that, dude, being social's tiring.
Yeah.
I've just been like going out a lot.
Yeah.
And like doing stuff.
I'd say it's tiring and expensive.
Yeah, it's both of those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at least with games, it's like games are expensive but like relaxing.
Okay.
Right? Like this is just expensive and tiring.
Yeah.
People got drama.
Oh, yeah, they're people.
People got so much drama. It's like, why?
All the time.
It's like, why? And then, like, it's like, oh, let's all go do a thing. And, like, 5 people want to do the thing. But then the 6th person is like, nah, son. and then you're like, well, fuck. Like, I just want to be like, fuck that. It's a democracy. You lose. And then they're like, no, we got to, like, do this. And, like, we'll do something else. And it's like, fuck. Man. Being social's hard.
Okay.
I'm just drained.
You just gotta hang out with like 1 or 2 people, and it's easier.
True.
The bigger the group, right?
The bigger the group, the harder it is.
Yeah.
It is true. But yeah, one or 2 people is a bit better. But I guess like the most is it had authentic Korean barbecue.
Oh.
Made by Koreans.
Oh.
From Korea.
Whoa.
Like, they know how to cook pork belly better than I do at Korean barbecue. Like straight up. Like
that checks out.
Yeah. I char that shit. It's not good. Like they know how to do it right. You get that lettuce wrap. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that is good.
And apparently, like every time you eat a lettuce wrap, you're supposed to take a shot of soju. Like every time.
That's a quick way to get drunk.
Yeah, dude, I finished the whole bottle.
Oh my god. Ugh.
I got wasted yesterday.
Ugh. Yesterday.
I got wasted on a Tuesday.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Cool. Like, yeah, sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's tiring.
Cool.
Yeah. It's the thing that here's the downside. If I'm social a lot, I guess it's good for real life. Like I make new connections and whatever. But then I got nothing to talk about on the podcast.
No, that's the conundrum.
And I'm like, what do I do? Like, what matters more? My actual real life or the podcast?
Oh, that's Sophie's choice, my friend.
I can't decide, honestly. I'm still at a crossroads.
It's like choosing between children.
It is. It basically is. That's it. That's all I've been doing, man.
All right, I'll continue the social trend. I went to my first Toronto Football Club game.
Oh, like pigskin? Like throw that pass touchdown?
No, I'm with the feet.
Soccer.
The feet ball.
Soccer.
Yes.
Okay.
The TFC. The Toronto. I had no idea.
Are they still? Is that a thing still?
What, TFC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They wear red.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize is that big?
So yeah, it's actually really popular.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It's kind of like going to a Jays game, except going to a soccer game.
Okay, but hold on.
Uh-oh.
Is it popular because the people there love the footy? Or is it popular because they're like, I want to do something on a weekend and I want to get hammered?
Probably a little bit of both.
So let's go be sports hooligans.
A little bit of both.
Because I feel like that's why most people go to baseball games. It's like, am I really going to watch 4 hours of a guy hitting a stick with a ball?
Yeah, it's probably more just like, you know what? Let's go here. Let's overpay for some drinks and just cheer with the other lunatics.
Are you not allowed to bring in your own liquor?
No.
Damn.
No.
That sucks.
No food at all either.
Really?
Yeah.
Gum.
No, they make you throw that stuff out.
Really?
Yeah.
If I had it in my butt cheeks.
I mean, okay. Are you really gonna want that gum still?
I'll put it in a Ziploc bag first, and then butt cheeks,
Okay.
and then I'll take it out of the bag, and then it's clean. It's just a little warm.
Yeah, no. So it's like any sporting event, right? You sit down in seats that are way too crammed together.
Mm-hmm. Not comfortable.
Not comfy. You're there for hours, and then there's a guy being like, "You want some beer? I want some beer. $20." Oh.
20. Okay, actually though, how much was the beer?
It was like 11, 12.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Did you get a case?
No, I wish. Got it one tall boy.
Oh my Jesus!
Uno boy tall.
I don't think I could. Even if it was a social event and everyone else was drinking, I don't think I could bring myself to do that.
Yeah. I'm just glad that like I was kind of like a last minute invite, so I didn't have to pay for the ticket. I was just like, all right, cool.
All right, I'm here.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, and I guess.
Although I guess that makes sense of why you went now.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine you ever paying for
No,
this. Yeah.
no. They were like, "Do you like soccer?"
You're like, not really.
I'm like, not really. Do you want to go to this game? Okay.
Do I have to pay?
I'm like, how much does it cost? Like, it's free. I'm like, all right.
It can't be free. You should have bartered. Give me $20.
Yeah, I'll say that was that. That's fine. I finished Friends, so that's all. I'm done. I did it.
You're not gonna go for the second playthrough?
No, I did all 10 seasons.
The new game plus.
I'm okay.
How's the ending?
It definitely is a like. It's one of the few endings where like you watch and you're like, oh man, as a fan, they did everything you wanted.
Okay.
Like the people you wanted to get together got together.
Mm-hmm.
The resolutions you wanted like happened.
There, yeah.
Like it was absolutely like there's maybe one character where you're like, well, what happens to them?
Okay.
Joey, namely.
He got his own spin-off show.
Right.
So you got to catch up on that now.
No. No.
It's like what, one season?
I don't know. Probably even after that. I don't know. 13 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but Friends is good. It's crazy.
How would you say the quality throughout is? Is it like up and down? Is it definitely an increase, decrease?
So from season 1 to 7, it's
Okay.
probably like a steady increase. I think 6 is like max, is like peak Friends.
Okay.
7 kind of dips a little bit. 8 is awful.
Okay.
Or no, not 8's not. 8's pretty good. 9 is awful.
Okay.
And then 10 never quite matches the highs of like season 6.
Okay.
But
But it redeems.
yeah, but it redeems itself by the end. It's just that the back half of seasons, like, the reason you start to watch Friends is because you're like, oh, they're these like mid 20-year-olds just trying to make it.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, they're like, we're career men.
Yeah. We old.
We're looking for kids. We
Yeah.
don't want to be in the city anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, next stage of our life, let's go.
Yeah.
And it's not quite the same sort of appeal.
Okay. The show grew with the audience.
Exactly. So like it ended when it needed to.
Okay.
But yeah, it ended because not because it couldn't tell more stories, but because they had to.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like the interest was gone.
Well, I got another show that you can marathon.
The Big Bang Theory.
No, that 70s show.
Oh. I think I have seen all of that.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe not the last season.
I think I watched like the first 2 seasons.
I loved that show.
It's a good show. At least the first 2 seasons were.
Yes, I did that, and then anime. Caught up on Fire Force.
Yeah, dude. Fire Force is dope.
It's pretty awesome.
Yo, Latome, baby.
Yeah. Wow. Some wild stuff. I think my favorite character is Miki.
Which the girl who keeps thinking people call her Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the best.
She's so good.
She
can just shut off people's fire.
Yeah, she's like
how isn't she the ultimate firefighter?
Yeah, because
right?
she can't make fire.
Yeah, but she can just turn it off. Like, oh, there's a house fire, kablamo, dunzo. Like, I win. Like,
No, she can't turn that. I think it's limited because she couldn't do it in the first episode.
yeah, I think it's more like she can like nullify powers for a certain.
Yeah.
Who's she's Eraserhead.
Yeah, that's
from
who
My
she
Hero,
is. Yeah. Yeah, and she can fight.
Yeah.
And she's more like that. But she's awesome.
She's great.
Yeah, she's great.
Episode 3 introduced the fan service character.
Oh, the Nekomata or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't quite understand what her power is.
She's a cat.
How does that relate to fire?
She's got fire tails, I guess.
Oh, okay.
She's like a nine tails.
I guess so, but that makes her like, okay. I don't quite understand it, but sure.
Yeah. And then her captain has an eye patch that sets on fire.
His power, whatever it is.
Whatever, he just flies.
Yeah, he's just, wow. He's something else.
He's numero uno of the numero unos.
Yeah, but then you realize like all the politics are now coming into play. And you're like, okay, this show's more than just about.
They do just have like an 8-minute dialogue sequence where they're like, well, actually, there's like 20 corporations, and all the corporations are hiding from each other, even though they have the same goal. Blah blah blah, and we're the special ops. We're the internal police, right? Like,
more or less. You're like, you are. It's like we're the auditors.
Yeah. We gotta go in and fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
And how we audit is that we fight.
Yeah. But the show still remains, like, it continues to be awesome.
So good.
Yeah, so yeah. And then I, in earnest, caught up on Demon Slayer. That's the show to be watching.
You caught up on Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Holy cow. You remember when we watched the, we watched episode 1, we watched the intro sequence where they had, like, the water blades and stuff.
Yeah.
So that happens in the show.
Oh, more and more.
Yeah, like
Cool.
that, like, so basically, the main character, who teaches him is basically studies water. Okay. So all his attacks are water focused.
All right.
And he's like 10 forms, and he'll be like, water form 10, waterfall.
Oh.
And he'll just cut and summon a waterfall.
What?
But in that, like, Japanese art style.
Dun, dun, you hear like the drums in the back.
And you're like, oh my god. Yeah. No, but the show is awesome because it's so, it is like that fantasy cliche version of Japanese culture you imagine.
Yeah.
But it's also very tragic, and the way they tell their stories are almost like through a series of not limericks, but like there's always like riddles and puzzles. And,
okay.
Like, it always
like
just
haikus or some shit.
Yeah, and it always just like not in the sense that they deliberately are going, or like they're literally throwing out haikus, but like it heavily focuses on symbolism and poetic aspects or overtures, and it's just really really well thought out. There's a whole sequence where the main character has to train for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do the whole, like, and the way that they do it is just
like time skip.
Yeah, but they don't show you everything. So then throughout his journey, he's always flashing back to sequences that he trained on that you never saw originally.
Oh, he's having a flashback to things that are new.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't feel like he hasn't used it because, like, I don't know. It feels organic. It's like it's a really cool show. Cast is very small, so it's very easy to follow. Like, it's not confusing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just fucking beautiful.
Okay.
Like, it's such a good looking show. Yeah, I don't think there's a better looking show. I don't like Fire Force definitely has more like oomph and pop in your face.
Style.
Yeah, but this one is just like, I hate to say it, like, oh, this one is art.
Okay.
But I don't know. When you watch it, it just feels more meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I really like it.
Okay.
Demon Slayer's pretty cool.
Nice.
And then the last thing I did was I picked up Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Damn. The third Fire Emblem.
What?
Yeah, Fire Emblem 3, Houses.
Oh my god.
Right?
You're killing me. Killing me.
It's the Monopoly spinoff.
Oh no. So Fire Emblem 3 Houses, this is on the Nintendo Switch. First Fire Emblem on the Nintendo Switch. First Fire Emblem on a main console since the GameCube.
But does it count? Because it's both a portable and a home console.
But the Switch was always a console you could take with you.
Okay. Not a portable you can play at home.
No.
All right. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's all about that wording, kids. All the technicalities.
The grammar.
Yeah, so I don't want to spoil anything. Because this...
What house do you choose?
Do you know all the houses?
Just, I say it for the listeners. I don't play this game, whatever.
The Red House.
The Red House. Okay.
I originally went with yellow.
And you're like, fuck that.
And I was like, I gotta see the other ones.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, no, it's gotta be red.
Like, fuck this Pikachu bullshit.
There's the leader of the red. I just could not give up.
Okay.
She basically, it's the only girl.
Uh-huh.
And when you meet her, you're like, oh fuck, she's too cool.
I love you.
Yeah, damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna give you the elevator pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Persona
Yes.
meets Fire Emblem
Okay.
wrapped in a Harry Potter package.
See, I like one of those things.
Oh. I don't know what to tell you. Because this, depending on where it goes, could be my game of the year.
Wow.
It's been a while since I've just been up at night just playing a game.
Hope you pick a backup.
Like, fuck, this game is amazing. Like, when I say it's Persona, I mean, like, there is a calendar. There are days you progress by.
Oh, and it's a golden week.
And you got it. There's certain days I can't do anything. There are other days where I have limited time to spend with one person.
And there's other days where I have to fight a war.
You got it. And that is on the full moon.
Oh my god.
And then when the battle comes up, it's traditional Fire Emblem. Well, no, it's not traditional. What am I saying? It's not traditional Fire Emblem.
Because they took away the...
Weapon triangle.
What is this game?
So now you can, like, go in and really customize your units.
Okay.
Like, each unit levels up like a party member in a traditional RPG.
Okay.
Where with individual skills and modifiers and gambits and stuff.
Yeah.
And they...
Final Fantasy 12?
Kind of. Like, you have certain modifiers you could add on to make
Oh.
it so that your auto battles will always work out a certain way.
Weird.
Yeah. It's wild.
So, like...
Love it.
Did they make the game better or did they make it easier?
Like,
because the way you're talking about it is like, oh, they made it more like the thing everyone loves, which is like, of course people are gonna like it because they made it cookie cutter. Like, it doesn't sound like Fire Emblem.
no,
at least from the elevator pitch.
It's still the thing about Fire Emblem is, like, without all like the Persona side, it was just a visual novel.
Yes.
With battles.
Yeah.
Right. So what they've done is they've expanded the other side of the battles.
But it seems like they've not, like, kind of taken back some.
Well,
of the
no, because the battles actually got way more complex. Because now that you have, because before it was, if this character has a sword,
yeah,
you know their purpose.
Yeah.
And now it was more like, and when it was back to just sword, it was just, how are their stats? Is there a better person with a sword?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I going to use?
Yes.
And you could always easily pick which one.
Okay.
But now, because you can really go in and customize each one, it becomes a bit more. It becomes way more tactical.
Oh.
It feels a lot more like Valkyria Chronicles, where you could customize each one of those units.
Yeah.
Only to a further degree now, because they'll have different modifiers and whatnot. They still have the thing where if your social links are high with somebody and you're beside them, you'll get bonuses or attack buffs or debuffs. Like, they have a lot of just, like, weird, like, just like a lot of weird stat bonuses. Like, if this person's health is less than 5%, then they will do extra X damage or whatnot.
Yeah.
So it goes on forever and ever.
Wow.
3 houses. There's 3 different houses you could choose from. Each one is a different story. I coincidentally picked the story that provides me with the hardest version of the game, which is fine. Just means that,
permadeath, no save state cheating.
Oh no, I just mean that the 3 houses. One is magic users.
Yeah.
And they're the hardest because they just
magic.
Yeah, and they go down fast, but they don't, like, their startup is slow.
Okay.
Like, the magic attacks you get at the beginning are not very strong, and they're also very weak. Like, they have no defense.
Okay.
So they get taken out easily. The easiest one to go through is, like, just the knights, because they're just tanks.
Yeah.
And they do big damage. And then the one in the middle is the archers.
Okay.
Or just the ranged support. So, yeah. It's a good game. That's what I will say. Like, wow. If this is the only game I play on my Switch this year, it'll be worth it.
What the? Oh, did I play anything new on my Switch this year? I played Monster Hunter a lot, but that was last year.
No.
Damn, son.
Like, anything from Nintendo?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
When did Star Allies come out?
What?
Kirby Star Allies? Oh shit, that's what I did. Are you done with your week?
Yeah.
I finished Kirby Star Allies.
Is it good?
It's a Kirby game. Like those games are meant to be just like kind of sit back, veg out, see Kirby do some cute shit. They have some really clever mechanics and just like no challenge at all. By the end of the game, I think the only time I ever died is on the certain levels that have like puzzles where like the level closes in on you and it's a one-hit kill. Like those are the only time I ever died. I maybe died twice the whole game. And I ended with like 100+ lives.
Wow.
The whole bring over a superstar or like a special teammate from another game, like bring over that N64 paint dude or bring over Meta Knight or something, that's just busted. Like, because normally how you're supposed to play it is like you get certain friends that have certain elements, which then you can combine to complete certain puzzles. But if you use the Star Allies, some people are just multiple characters wrapped into one, right? There's one character who is every element.
Oh.
So he just solves all the
that sounds
element
useful.
It's so useful. He just solves all the element puzzles, right? There's other characters who can just like, the chef character? There's one character that just paints a fridge and then shoots out food and you just heal. Like, it's busted. Like certain characters are busted, but those are what those games are supposed to be. But the thing I think I like most about the game is not only that it's really easy. So if you have like kids or someone who doesn't normally play games, like you can totally get into it, play co-op, and it's an enjoyable experience. Is just like how they constantly try and subvert your expectations. The final boss is the whole game is a 2D side scroller. The final boss is a behind the back 3D shooter.
Wow.
Right? And they just like kind of switch up things like that on the fly. And it's enjoyable. It's fun. It's fun. There's a bunch of other modes that I unlocked afterwards, but I was just like, I think I got my Kirby fill for now. So it's good. Cool. I liked it. And then I caught up with Dr. Stone. You thought Lelouch was smart? Homie. What if I told you that this man is a walking encyclopedia?
Well, one I would say, he has a PhD.
In high school.
Yes. So that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
You expect him to be smart.
This show's fucking ridiculous. So they have a villain now. Remember how I was talking before about the caveman?
Yeah.
What if I told you that he's now the villain? Because his whole thing is that he doesn't want to save everybody. He wants to make a pure world. Because we have the chance now that we don't have to bring back all the humans. Or, sorry, not all the humans. We don't have to bring back all the adults. Fuck that shit. They're greedy. They're bitches. I'll kill them all. Right? And so then he's just like, no, I'm righteous here. I'm going to save everybody. Here's the thing, though. He's portrayed as, like, big, beefy dude. He kills a lion with one punch. He's, like, the meathead strong guy. But our main character is so fucking smart that they kind of have to make him super smart too. So so basically the caveman strong dude is like number 2 in intelligence, right? So where our main character is always like, okay, now what we're gonna do is, because we can't beat him in a head-on fight, we're gonna make it look like we ran away, and we're gonna go this way because this area has a bronze Buddha statue, and bronze doesn't degrade, so we can take that bronze and then go here and get this the stone, and we can make gunpowder and blah 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 blah, and we can make weapons of the future, right?
Whoa.
And then like after that whole diatribe, it cuts back to the meathead, and he's at the camp, and he's like, oh, it looks like they run away scared from me, but wait, they would never run away scared because he's not the type of person to do that. And these tracks look like they're rushed, but actually they're not because the footprints are too straight. So they just tried to fake it. And if they're headed in this direction, it means that they're going to that bronze statue to get a thing. And if he makes a gun, I'm fucked. Like it does that whole thing. And I'm like, what? So he's just as smart, just not as clever. Like he's always one step behind, right? And that's how they make that character. And I'm like, yo, you made the ultimate killing machine.
Wow.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Wow.
It's so dumb. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it does sound dumb.
I ended that episode and I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this show anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you should.
Yeah, and there's some other shit too. Like they're setting up. So they go to the statue and they're like, bronze doesn't degrade, but when they show the Buddha statue, there's a hole in it already.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what is someone here? Like, did someone get ahead of them and like they're taking stuff and like making future weapons or whatever? Blah blah blah. So yeah, it's a cool concept, but I think the anime is getting in the way of it.
Oh, that's good to know.
So yeah, it's cool, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah, I remembered I did those things. Yeah.
All right then. That's it for us this week then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick around later for a different episode or a different show for the end of JoJo.
Yeah, we're finally there.
Because we've done JoJo, we finished the final battle arc, and
thank God. I feel like it's been a year.
Almost year and change, like a year, just under.
Oh my God.
Just under.
Yeah, you're right.
Just under a year.
October would be a year.
Yeah.
What a biggest waste of my life.
What are you talking about?
Thanks, guys. Bye.